said that just now?
Hey, you.
There it is again! You can hear it too, right?
Over here. Come here.
It appears you've got something lurking in your closet.
I, was hoping things wouldn't get any more horror-esque than they already are.
What's up everyone, I'm Dan and I've got an exciting game here thanks to Cult Games for the review code for Hotel Barcelona on the PlayStation 5. Hotel Barcelona is the surreal collaboration between legendary geniuses Suda51 of No More Heroes and Lollipop Chainsaw and Swery65 of Deadly Premonition and The Good Life that has been whispered about for years. It began as a casual conversation at an industry event over half a decade ago, a half joke that somehow mutated into a full-blown reality. Now that it's here, the result feels exactly like you would expect when two of gaming's most eccentric creators lock in. The premise is pure midnight movie pulp. The luxurious Hotel Barcelona isn't a vacation destination, but a gilded trap for America's most dangerous serial killers. Each wing riffs on classic horror tropes, summer camp slashers, alien-infested sewers, chainsaw dinners, and more. It's a thematic buffet of slasher cliches twisted into interactive nightmares. You play as Justine, a rookie federal marshal. On paper, she should be the voice of reason, but there's a problem. Her mind is possessed by Dr. Carnival, a convicted killer with a blood-drenched past. This split protagonist setup provides the game's core tension. Justine embodies justice while Carnival whispers in her head, pushing for violence. Their inner dialogue is equal parts disturbing and darkly hilarious, with humor and horror colliding in ways that can leave you unsettled one moment and laugh in the next. It's a tone that only Suda and Swery could pull off. 1 minute you're interrogating the front desk receptionist about bondage mode, difficulty settings. The next you're wading through corridors smeared with blood or popcorn if blood is not your thing and you toggle the popcorn mode on. At its heart, Hotel Barcelona is a roguelite slasher action game and the loop is simple: slay, die, repeat. There is definitely going to be some grinding involved in this game. Runs play out in a stylish 2.5D side-scrolling combat. You'll hack, slash, block and dodge through waves of enemies before facing off against larger than life bosses, each with their own lore and grotesque fighting style. But when you die, and you will die, the game records your attempt. Up to 4 of these past runs can return in the form of slasher phantoms, AI echoes that repeat your moves. They can be incredibly helpful in boss fights, but when the screen is flooded with enemies, projectiles and phantom allies, the chaos can sometimes be overwhelming. Luckily, controls are easy to get to grips with. Your movement is handled with the D-pad or left analog stick, and you have melee attacks as well as ranged attacks, block, dodge and parry commands. As you progress, you'll also be able to unlock newer, more effective movesets. Adding to the loop is the blood splatter gauge. Every melee kill sprays it higher, boosting your crit, stamina and defense. Fill it up and you can unleash Dr. Carnival's Awakening, a devastating ability that transforms the battle. The catch: Awakening drains your gauge completely, resetting all your hard-won buffs. The push-pull of whether to cash in for explosive power or hold on to steady buffs adds tension to every run. The roguelite design is unforgiving but clever. When you return to a level, your previously gained items are lost, you're forced to spend them on weapon trees and abilities before jumping back in, making every decision matter. It pushes you to experiment with builds rather than hoard resources, something that I usually like doing. Hotel Barcelona doesn't hold your hand either, with 4 difficulty modes: easy, normal, hard and the aptly named slasher, plus the optional masochistic bondage mode. There's plenty of pain on offer. The game demands you learn enemy patterns, time your blocks, parries and dodges, and commit to the grind. Yes, grind. This is not a pick up and win kind of title. Progress requires patience, repeated runs and mastery of the mechanics. At times the grind feels excessive, especially when sluggish platforming or slightly clunky combat gets in the way, but fans of challenging roguelites will relish the punishment. Beyond combat, Hotel Barcelona throws in odd little diversions. The hotel itself acts as a hub filled with NPCs and even a pinball minigame that feels completely out of left field but fits the game's surreal tone. The hotel is littered with Easter eggs, references to horror films, cult games and the creator's past work. If you're the type to poke into every corner, there's a lot of quirky charm to uncover. Visually, the game revels in its horror tropes. Expect unsettling sound design, grotesque enemy designs and surreal imagery that mashes together nightmares with slapstick. It's broken and beautiful at the same time, exactly what Suda and Swery fans crave. The humour is ever present, dialogue is sharp, ridiculous, and often laugh out loud funny. Whether it's Carnival making snide remarks about your failures, NPCs dropping meta jokes, or the hotel itself mocking your pain, Hotel Barcelona never takes itself too seriously, even as it drenches you in blood. While the hotel encourages solo suffering, Hotel Barcelona does include options for PvP and co-op. Unlocking them isn't straightforward however, and you'll need to interrogate staff and grind your way through the hotel to earn the right, but the inclusion helps extend replay value. There's also a softer touch for squeamish players. Popcorn mode swaps out blood splatters for popcorn bursts, turning the gore into something a bit more cozier. It's absurd but it works, and it highlights the game's willingness to embrace tonal whiplash. A single run lasts around 30 to 60 minutes depending on skill level, but expect 15 to 20 hours to see all the killers and uncover the major story beats. Replay value is high, runs remix enemies, killers have unique patterns, and late game unlocks keep things fresh. Plus the lure of discovering yet another bizarre Easter egg or twisted backstory gives plenty of reasons to dive back in. Hotel Barcelona will not be a game for everyone. It's punishing, grindy, and often overwhelming. Its combat and platforming can feel rough around the edges, but if you embrace its absurdity, there's nothing else quite like it. It's a cult classic in the making, a surreal slasher roguelite dripping with personality, humour, and blood or popcorn if you prefer. The collaboration between Suda51 and Swery delivers exactly what fans hope for, something unpredictable, broken in all the right ways, and unforgettable. I wonder if it will make its way to the Nintendo Switch too, as it's a game I would love to play in handheld mode. If you're willing to suffer, laugh, and bleed your way through, Hotel Barcelona is well worth checking in. Just remember, there's only one way out. Hotel Barcelona is out now on the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series consoles, and PC, priced at $24.99 in the UK and $29.99 in the US. Big thanks once again to the wonderful team at Cult Games for the review code. Thanks to you all for watching, and until next time.
Play ball!
Die! Chaotic death!
Time